Hello flight simmers, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to P3D. Today we are back with some Dreamliner flying, which I honestly have not done in many weeks, so I'm very much looking forward to be flying the QualityWings Dreamliner again. In this case it's the 787-8 and the very cool Scoot colors. And today we are flying from Berlin all the way down to Singapore, and this route suggestion actually came from you guys. I'm not quite sure if it was in some video comment or over on the Discord, but anyways, I read the suggestion somewhere over there, and so I figured it's a really nice idea to do a proper long haul flight out of Berlin. So here we are today on this oh, I don't even know. It's like a 11.5-hour flight, I think, so quite a bit of a journey. And yeah, we are flying offline today. It's usually easier to fly offline on these really long flights. And anyway, it would be a bit empty here at Berlin without any AI traffic around now. So yeah, here we are. Boarding is currently going on, apart from the jetways, which I could not get to connect. Almost drove me crazy here. I don't know, there's like GSX jetways and so the jetways sort of both in here, and it's not working out. Anyhow, I think passengers are magically getting on the plane, which is okay for us. And yeah, let's jump inside the flight deck and start to prepare. Right, so here we are. I've done some of the FMC preparations already. Let me quickly show you the dispatch. So we have a zero fuel weight of 145.7 and a fuel of 68.7 tons, and this in total is giving us a total weight of pretty much 215, and maximum takeoff weight for this aircraft would be 228, so not too far away from max takeoff weight even. Yeah, and after all, it is a long flight. I just looked it up again. It's 11 hours and 50 minutes even down to Singapore, so quite a journey today. And yes, so let's do some FMS preparation. We are flying Scoot 735. Call sign of Scoot is Scooter, which I find quite funny. So Scooter 735 down to Singapore today. And I don't think this request works here. So let's do it manually. 145.8, that's fine. Reserves will be 5.8. Probably Kuala Lumpur being the alternate. Then we have an initial cruise level of 370. These Dreamliners are always flying super high. Cost index 160, which I believe is also quite a normal number for a Dreamliner flight. And step size, let's put this to 2000. Not even sure if the calculations work, but anyhow, good. And then let's get some wind data in here. Check the progress page as well. 5.1. I think it should come a bit with a tailwind. Not even. Okay, still 5.1. Not sure if the aircraft does calculate it entirely correctly though. Right, then for the departure, I think on the outside view I just saw them departing towards the east, which is not quite accurate when I look at flight radar, because on flight radar, and we're flying live weather, they are departing towards the west. So which one is it gonna be for us today? Let's check the weather. So variable winds, yeah, okay, could be anything really. Could be anything. Okay, but then let's do departure towards the west, because that's what they're doing in real life as well. So I think it's a bit more accurate. So that's going to be 25 left, and then for the departure, it's going to be the RSUP departure, which then is the 1 November. And let's have a look at the charts. ARSA 1 November. Oh boy, no, that's wrong. Let's use Navigraph. ARSA 1 November, then it is. Transition altitude 5000. Runway heading 230, then a very quick left-hand turn 225 to 7.9 Berlin-Brandenburg VOR. Left-hand turn. Inbound track 071 to EDDB. And then ARSA. Initial climb clearance 5000. And yeah, just climb on track 230, okay. Intercept Bravo India radial 225, okay. And initial climb clearance 5000. Okay, so let's put 5000 in here as the number 1, and then this should be good. I'm not worrying about the arrival right now, that's very far away. Now it's even 4.2, it's coming down, that's interesting. Okay, so that's done. FMC pre-flight complete. I don't think so. I haven't done the speeds yet. That can't be right. And speaking about speeds, let's go performance. Conditions are dry. 356 at 2. Okay, barely any wind. This is going to be optimum, and 214 I think is accurate. Yes. Okay, let's see what we got. Flying the Rolls-Royce engines today. It's going to be flap 5 departure, select temperature 42, takeoff thrust 152, 156, 163. Okay. Send output, copy FMC data. Oh, that did not work. 42. Takeoff. Is that the thrust? Now I'm confused. 42. Why is it not doing anything? 78.2. 78.2. Okay, seems to be fine. Yeah, it's a bit weird. 152, 56, 63. Okay. Let's keep it like this. I think it will work. 163 it is. That's good. Okay, then this is done. I don't think we need to back up anything in terms of departure planning. Transition altitude 5000. Going a little bit faster than 250 knots. That's fine in controlled airspace. And yeah, so that's already. That's looking good. So let's get started on here. Let's fire up the APU. Like that. Recirc fans, packs, trim air. And let's get the signs on. Seatbelts. Good. Okay, and then we can pretty much already jump into some of the checklists, I believe. Oxygen. Tested. Flight instruments 065, 065, 1021, 1021, and 1021, like that. Parking brake, like that. Okay, then let's see how GSX is doing. It looks all good to me. Seems like they are finished with the cargo loading and the boarding. So let's go ahead and close some doors. And then we need to make sure that the APU is providing power. I'm always unsure how it works here in the Dreamliner. So currently we have the APU providing power to the generators, and if we now just kill the external power. Okay, now it's gone, and then we can take the external power away like this. Beautiful. Parking brake. Did I not set it earlier? But now it's set. Good, good, good. Okay, window heats, primary and backup. Then we have the hydraulics. We have the beacons, fuel. Do we have fuel in the center? Yes, we do, quite a bit. Yeah, that's kind of obvious on that kind of a long haul. Okay, so that's set, and then I believe we can go ahead and ask for pushback. I'm just noticing I've not set the heading. I remember it's not storing the charts here in the Streamliner. That's a bit annoying. But okay, Arsen. It was 230 on the runway heading. Oh, come on, there it is. Flight directors, auto throttle, LNAV, VNAV. Right, let's ask for pushback then. Okay, I now think GSX is entirely broken down. Okay, now it should be working there, the truck is coming in. Very good. Okay, before start checklist, passenger sights are on. Yes, they are. MCP is set, takeoff speeds are done, CDU preflight is completed. Taxi and takeoff briefing completed. Very
Hello, Captain. We are ready
good.
for pushback.
I wonder if the airport map is in here. Oh, yes, it is. Cool. Okay, and off we go. Very nice day here at Berlin today. And yeah, flying the Streamliner, I think we can fire up both engines at the same time, if I remember correctly. So we can wait another second before we do that. I really do like the Streamliner from the outside. I think the exterior model done by QualityWings is tremendously good. I don't know about the Microsoft Flight Sim Streamliner, guys. I've basically never tried it before. Is it flyable at all? Is there maybe a good mod for that available, which makes it flyable? If you guys have any opinion on that, then I would appreciate if you let me know in the comments below. That would be super cool. Okay, let's fire up now. So starting 1 and 2, and the fuel. Super simple. To be honest, I kind of prefer sort of the 737 engine startup, which is a bit more complicated than this one. I think it's always fun if it requires a little bit more work to get things going in an aircraft like that. Oh, I'm seeing I still have transponder the wrong code. Where do I find this? Over here. Like this. Okay. And TA is set.
Set parking brake. Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Light has been removed.
Alright, so pushback is completed. Now let's do this coming to RTO. We have a flap 5 departure. Trim needs to be 5.25, if I'm seeing that correctly. Yeah, 5.25.
Left is clear, right is clear.
That is. And then let's do the flight control check, which is over here. Ah, I remember. That did not work properly before, right? The ailerons, anyhow. I think it worked out on the flights before, so it's gonna work out this time, but it's kind of annoying. Never got that fixed. Okay, back to the ELEC page. I think generators are running automatically, so we can just kill the APU. That should be fine. And we have the taxi and turn off lights. And yeah, I think we're good to go. Checklist: before taxi, anti-ice not required. Recall. Oh. Okay, checked. Outbreak RTO, flag controls check, ground movement clear. And before takeoff checklist, flaps are set position 5, that's completed as well. So navigation display. And okay, traffic still going a bit crazy here. Let's see how we can make it work, departing towards the other direction. But let's get going, and I do hope we can squeeze past that Ryanair sitting there. Let's see. Hey, look at this, guys. See how accurate the AI traffic is. We actually have our own flight over there. But yeah, looks like we are first to go. There are not many long hauls departing out of Berlin, but there was recently an announcement by Norse. Norse is sort of the yeah, it's sort of the new Norwegian Air. I think they're even using the old Norwegian Dreamliners. Basically trying pretty much the same concept to fly long haul cheap routes. And I think they're flying from Berlin to, I think it was LA and JFK, which they are picking up in their schedule. To be honest, I'm not a huge believer in this kind of concept, but hey, what do I know? That's of course some business decision from the airline trying to operate these kind of routes. But yeah, of course for us it's good. We get some more real world long haul routes out of Berlin. Okay, let's hold short here at the runway for a second, because now we really need to make sure. Oh, I think I just hit something else. Anyhow, I think it's okay. Yeah, now we really need to make sure that we are not getting in the way of AI traffic, which is a bit annoying now. I think I will wait for the EasyJet to vacate the runway and also for the Swiss to take off, and then we should be ready to rock and roll. Yeah, maybe regarding the times of the flight. So departure time is 9:30 in the morning. Now it's 9:36, so we are quite on time here. And then we will get to yeah, we will get to Singapore in the middle of the night, sort of 3 a.m. in the morning, something like this. So not really the best flight times for the passengers, but hey, that's not our issue at all. Okay, now we should be good to go, so let's do it. Park brake release, and then the landing lights, strobes. Very good, we are pretty much ready to rumble. Okay, let's do a rolling start. I don't think we need the head-up display today. We can use it for our landing into Singapore later on. So let's get cracking and take off. Nice, I'm finally getting a bit of engine sound here on the Dreamliner. I've been struggling with that one before. 100 knots.
B1.
Rotate. And we're airborne. Gears coming up. Nice, very good. Look at this, guys, that's not too bad. Not sure if something's wrong with the airport file. This runway seems off. Anyway, I'm not focusing at all. I think I'm past the first turn already. Okay, speeding up. Climb thrust. Okay, autopilot. And let's keep it climbing. Was it 370, I think? Like that. Flaps 1. And flaps up. Cool, very, very good. And then I think once we are into that turn, we can go direct ours up. Should be fine. Good. After takeoff checklist completed. And then let's kill the nose lights and turn off in taxi lights as well. Standard altimeters. It's a little bit bumpy even. Okay, left hand turn and then let's go legs direct. R's up. Ooh, that was weird. I think it should paint it different on the navigation display, I'm quite sure. Anyhow, we are turning, and that was a nice quick departure out of Berlin. And now we are on a almost 12-hour cruise, guys. And I will get back to you for the approach planning into Singapore. So enjoy and see you in a bit. we are, folks. Welcome back to the flight deck, everyone. Just as we are descending towards Singapore. And yes, it's been a long flight, 10 hours 54 minutes into the air at this point in time. Although I have to be honest to you guys, for this particular flight I did not quite go full length. Let me quickly read this. Unable to maintain VNAV. Okay, we might need some speed brakes. But first let me say I did cruise along up until basically India, somewhere in the Indian airspace. Then I have to be very honest with you guys, I for once used the jump ahead function here in the QualityWings, which is, I've never tried it before, but it works beautiful. So here you have the jump ahead, and then you have every waypoints which are still to come, and then you can put your aircraft there. Simply for the fact that I do want to do a bit of other flying as well today. Use this Sunday, which I'm recording on, not only for this long haul, but also do some more short haul flying maybe. And so usually I'm not doing this kind of stuff for the very reason that it does entirely destroy my immersion into the flights, especially on the long haul flights. So it is this case for this flight, but never mind. I think we will nevertheless have a very cool arrival into Singapore. And let's see, we need to go to local altimeters now, which is 1011. That is pre-selected. And what else? Yeah, let's talk about the approach. So we will be coming into Singapore Airport, Changi Airport on runway 20 right, which is towards the south, pretty much southwest. And we are flying the Lily 3 Bravo arrival, which we can see here. It's a bit hard to read, but coming in from Arma, then Lilip, I think this is where we are approaching right now. And then JB Alpha Bidos, and after Bidos, so we have a couple of speeds and altitude constraints which we will obey to, and then we can expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 20. And so we will basically vector ourselves around here on the nice right hand turn, and then onto the ILS runway 20 right, which is right here. Yeah, so here it is. So we don't necessarily need to go all the way to Ipnak. We can also take a shortcut on here somewhere. And then it's a standard 3 degree ILS into Singapore, minimums 213 are set. Let's see the go around, climb to 5,000 to Samco and hold as directed by ATC. Okay, 5,000 towards Samco is our go around procedure. I'm not really bothering about the landing calculations. It's a super long runway, and I know that the Dreamliner just slows down like crazy down on the runway. So I've selected auto brake 2. We are on a flap 30 landing, 140 knots plus 5s, max 145. We are now slowing down and descending. The aircraft should have slowed down a bit earlier, but we kind of made this experience previously on other flights that the QualityWings is not exactly very accurate when it comes to speed constraints. But nevertheless, I think we are nicely on the profile. So let's check the weather for Singapore at the moment. Wind 2 knots from 200 straight on the nose. That's good. Few clouds as low as 1,600. We can see them down there. That's sort of the flat spots out there. And but it's dry, 1011. So fairly good weather, nothing crazy. No thunderstorms around at the moment, which we of course often get flying into Singapore. But I think it's something that we rather get during afternoon times. But now it's like middle of the night. I think 3 a.m. in the morning. And now aircraft, what are you doing? Why are you slowing down like this? I don't want to put out any flaps now, since we're still above 10,000 feet even. That's just doing a terrible job here, sorry to say. But that's not working the way it should. Okay, let's see. I think the final turn was 3,000. Was it 3,000, or am I mistaking? Yeah, BDOS above 3000 and then vectors. Okay, so let's go as low as 3000 and just do flight level change down there. Airport, I think that's the airport down there, just disappearing from sight. Ooh, that's Singapore downtown right there, and there's the airfield. Very good. Okay, matching up the heading, and then I think I will pretty much just stay on the heading. We need a couple of more track miles since we ended up fairly high now. We can also put on sun landing lights. Let's put on the logo and wing lights as well, just to be nice and bright and for the visuals mainly. Okay, well, looking good. Just noticing I did forget some checklists again. Altimeters are set. Next up is the landing checklist. Okay, 057, and then let's go heading select. So we are staying on this one. There it is, heading select. So 9,000 feet gives us something like 27 track miles for the descent, if my calculations are not entirely off here. Now on a direct way it would be 13.5, so yes, we do need to get out a bit more. Okay, I'm just remembering coming into BDOS we had a speed constraint of 190, which is right now, so but that's not the aircraft fault, now that's my fault. I forgot about that. So let's slow down to 190 at least. And we even need flap 5 for this, so flap 5, here it goes. Okay, 18 mile DME right now, and we are below 7,000. I think that's okay. If we turn onto the final now, since we are already at a fairly low speed of 190, we should be doing alright. So let's do that. And then let's keep on turning to get to a nice intercept heading. Something like 160 would be cool. Or 170 maybe, even better. And look at this, spot on the glide slope indication. There was some good vectoring here. Very nice. So let's arm the localizer. Localizer is armed. Localizer is captured. Approach mode. Glide slope is captured. Spot on. Spot on, guys. That was nice. 16.8 miles to go. And now let me double check on my one of the recent flights into Bahrain. Not sure if you saw this one. I was quite confused by the DME. So now we have India Charlie Hotel, which should be the ILS DME 16 miles. Let's see if this adds up. India Charlie Hotel, indeed. Okay, so it should give us the distance right to the runway, I believe. Yeah, okay. Nice, airport already in sight. Perfect. 14 miles to run. Let's go ahead and arm the speed brakes. And then the nose lights as well. FPS are coming down a bit now. It might be some scenery loading in. Okay, let's slow down a bit more and drop the gear as well, and then we can go flaps 15. Speed 160 and final approach speed is going to be 145. Flaps 20. And then let's go full landing config, so flaps 25 and flaps 30. 145 is set, and then we have the turn off and taxi lights like this. Everything is switched on. Cool. Perfect. And so let's complete the landing checklist. That looks good. We will use the HUD as well for this landing. Oops, sorry, that was wrong. And then let's shall we do manual flight? Yeah, come on, let's do manual flight. Just for the fun of it. So my aircraft. And now usually in the Dreamliner with the HUD switched on, it's super easy to bring it down right on the touchdown zone. Or at least easier compared to other aircrafts in my opinion. It's very calm, really some steady 2 knots of wind straight on the nose. Yeah, FPS are not too great. I hope it at least stays where it is right now. Oops, some minimums. Continue. Getting bumpy now.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
And come on, there we are. Good. Okay, I'll reverse. Decel. I forgot to look out for the touchdown rate now, but I think it should be on the have been on the screen. Let's take the next one. We're still a bit fast. Okay, cool. Here we are. Here we are. That was okay. Good approach. Happy with the landing as well. Nice. After flight time of 11 hours and 10 minutes. Quite a different to the previously flight time calculated by SimBrief. But they might be related to the jumping ahead, which I did. Alright, I think, if I'm not mistaken, for the scoot parkings we have to go over to the other side of the airfield. Ooh, the Starlines 777, that's a nice one. A bit fast. Want to take this left-hand turn here. Very good. So, landing lights coming off, strobes are coming off. And then let's find our way to the parking. Okay, so I think we can go all the way over there to the 40s, 40, 41, 42, something in that area. So it will be a bit of taxi, but I don't want to bore you guys. So I think I will meet you over there. This is coming to TA. Oh, speed brakes are still up. And I didn't do the cleanup. God, what's going on with me? Flaps are coming up, auto brakes coming off. But that should be it, apart from the weather radar. Okay. Good. Okay, stand Delta 42. Here we are coming in. I don't know, this one is saying stop. Marshall is giving me another 4 feet. 7 feet, sorry. Okay, anyway, let's leave it here. That should be fine. Parking brake. And elec page, seeing if the APU is running. It is. And it's also switched on. So it should kick in automatically. Yeah, there it is. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Fuel pumps. And then we have the hydraulics coming off. We have the seat belts coming off. Beacons, wing lights. Logos can stay on. Primary and backup. Window heats. Packs are staying on for the moment. Very good. So here we are. Shutdown checklist. Parking brake is set, and that's fine. Shutdown checklist completed. And so setting external power wheel chocks. Asking for deboarding. Two jetways, at least here they are working. Very good, and I think stairs are also coming in for the left 4-door. So here we are, guys. Once again, welcome to Singapore, and I think this is a very nice view to end the flight. I'm just seeing, I think this door did not open as it should. Yeah, there it is now. Cool. Back outside. Alright, so yeah, that was a really good Dreamliner flight down from Berlin to Singapore. I really love the Scoot livery. Flying Scooter 735 today. And yeah, so here we are. And not sure when the next Dreamliner flight will come up, with everything going on in all these different simulators these days. I really can't say what's up next in this schedule. So anyhow, stay tuned. Might even be a live stream coming up next. Of course, you will know when you check out the channel on a regular basis. And as always, feel free to like, subscribe, and comment down below. That would be very cool. Other than that, take good care. See you next time. Bye bye.